welcome to the Fumble. I'm Britt Johnson. The NBA is a model organization when it comes to reaching out to young fans. In the off-season, the biggest stars often do global tours, reaching out to the youth all over the world. And sometimes NBA players like to show off their obvious physical superiority by absolutely schooling kids. Today, we celebrate these savage moments of bravado by looking at the Fumble's top 5 moments NBA players schooled young kids. Starting with number 5. We have the number 3 pick of the most recent NBA draft, Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics. Brown was working at a basketball clinic when one kid decided to talk some smack. Apparently, the kid felt the need to rub in the fact that Ben Simmons was drafted ahead of Brown because he was, in fact, a much better player. Let's take a look at what happened next. Whether or not the young kid was right is irrelevant. You smack talk someone to their face, you're gonna get lit up. On to number 4. When Kristaps Porziņģis was selected with the 4th overall pick in the NBA draft, Knicks fans were not happy. In particular, one young fan seemed to capture the feeling of the moment when he was seen sobbing after the pick was announced. Fast forward to a season later, and Kristaps is already one of the most dominant and dangerous scoring centers in the NBA. Not only that, but the young Knicks supporter became the Zinger's biggest fan. In an event during the offseason, Kristaps got to meet Jordan, the crying Knicks fan, and it seemed like the sting of the draft night reaction was still a little fresh. Let's take a look.
KP's ball up top. KP's ball. Jordan staring him down. Triple crossover. 10 seconds, stop the key. KP's ball. KP's ball.
Nothing like getting absolutely destroyed by your idol who you hated at first. On to number 3. Watch James Harden practically swat this kid's shot out of the gym. Just kidding, everyone knows James Harden doesn't play defense. Anyway, what you're actually going to see is James Harden teach a young kid at his basketball camp a lesson about making too much eye contact. Let's take a look.
Thank you. Right here.
Extra savage, James. Extra savage. Number 2 almost caused a lawsuit because Steph Curry nearly broke this kid's ankles. Steph took on a young fan at a basketball camp and was apparently in the mood to show off his insane handles to all the little campers in attendance. It will make your ankles sore just watching. Take a look. Okay, let's look at this again, but in slow motion, and this time I want you guys to pay close attention to the kids in the background. They all look like they're in a trance or something, staring at Steph's moves so closely. This is hilarious. Now on to the number 1 moment of an NBA player schooling a young kid. And who else would be number 1 except the greatest? That's right, his airness, Sir Michael Jordan. And the kid in this video is no regular kid. It's actually a young OJ Mayo who attended Jordan's basketball camp in 2006. At the time, Mayo was considered one of the top basketball players in the country and could have jumped straight into the league from high school if the rules hadn't changed. Apparently, he was feeling very cocky one day because he started trash talking the great one. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you mouth off to Michael Jordan. Let's take a look. One of the many reasons Jordan will always be the GOAT. Let us know your favorite time an NBA player destroyed a young fan, and don't you dare click out of this video before subscribing to see more NBA stars school helpless young kids.